Hi everyone, my name is Isabella Manetti. I'm 64 and I'll be 65 this year, June 2022. And I decided to document my progress because I decided to go on the Fast 800 Keto Health Regime by Dr. Mosley. And the reason I did that is just before I went down to Adelaide at Christmas time. I live on the Gold Coast, Australia. I put on my bathing top, and when I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh my God, you are kidding me. And it was at that moment the light went on, realizing that I couldn't keep doing what I was doing with my obviously unhealthy eating habits. And so I knew I couldn't start it until I came back from Adelaide, which was last week. And so I looked at, I read the book and I'm rereading it because I want to get really learned in this, because it's full of really useful information, and I'm finding it very interesting and I'm excited about it. And so I went shopping on last Tuesday and bought a whole lot of stuff with the recipes that was in the back of this book. And when I was starting to reread it, I thought, I really think I need to go on his program. So I joined the program, and unfortunately, I'm a full-time carer for my mother, which I have been for about 7.5 years now. She's a survivor from a stroke, a really bad one. And then she got sick on Thursday when I got into the program with COVID-like symptoms, Omicron. And so the recipes in the program I couldn't buy because under doctor's advice that mum was too sick to get the PCR test. There's no antigens in Australia, all sold out. And so I was stuck at home. So, luckily I had some of the ingredients that I bought on Tuesday. So I've sort of like only been I haven't been able to be strict on the program. So basically I've had to improvise. But in the meantime, I end up buying his shakes. This is the vegan one and this is the non-vegan one. And so what my plan was to do one shake, and one shake in the morning, and then his lunch and dinner. And but then I sort of realized that I really didn't need to have breakfast. I wasn't really hungry, because when I was in Adelaide, because I was eating so much, I ended up not having breakfast, only lunch and dinner. And so I thought, well, I'll get the shakes. And so it's been a work in progress at this stage, and to get me to the point where I am today, talking with you, and also for myself, because this is really important to me. I'm not getting any younger, 65 soon. We see the statistics, in the older age bracket, diabetes, heart attack, stroke, and all that sort of thing. And I really do know that I have high blood pressure and my cholesterol levels are up, and overweight. And so anyway, so then my mother got the result back yesterday. She's negative and all that, which is really good. But I got all this still some of the food in the fridge, and I didn't want to do any shopping, so I was able to improvise. And becoming, like I said, a little bit more learned. So at the moment, so I'm not having breakfast. I finish eating around about 6 o'clock at night, and I have lunch around about 12:30. And what I came across on week 2, day 1, they've got this blueberry yogurt with nuts and seeds. And so what I actually did, I'm using the shake and then also including this blueberry yogurt, nut and seed, and I halve it. And so I have one half for lunch one day and the other half next day. So I keep into the 237 calories, or just a little bit under. And then because I had quite a few eggs, I been making a mushroom basil omelette together with simple Greek salad. So I've got 300 calories plus 268 for lunch, and with the shake and yogurt thing, it's just over 800 calories I'm consuming in the day. So so that's what I'm going to be doing, because I've got to use up the mushrooms and some of the other stuff that I bought. So I'm improvising. And so I had my blood test done yesterday. I went and saw the doctor, and so together with the doctor, I'm going to progress on my journey. She's all for it, which is really good. She's on board. And so all I know at this stage is that my waist is 103 centimeters last week. And as soon as I get my blood test results, I'll get myself weighed, I'm going to get my blood pressure taken, find out what my cholesterol levels, and also not that it's been mentioned in Dr. Mosley's keto book, but I did hear from somewhere else that someone had had good results from Hashimoto's thyroid disease, which is which I have. And so I'm going to be really interested to see if I can cure myself of that, especially when you do like 2 times a month, fasting for 24 hours to 48 hours, which is something I'm going to look at down the track. So that's what I have to share at the moment. So once I find out my weight and all that sort of thing, I'm going to share that. I'll share with you the foods that I'm making, if I'm enjoying them, and all that, because I want to keep the video short. So until the next video, bless.